Hi everyone, and welcome to that new course to write in HTML. Today we are gonna see main tags and how to create a new doc. HTML is hypertext markup language, so is the fundamental part of World Wide Web. It's a very simple language. And it's just the structure, and we can see that we have all those tags. But let's go to see how we can create a new file. New file, and we can write index.html. And we are going to have something like that, with a different component. Main component is doc type, that referring to HTML5, that why I'm talking the last version of HTML. And in the following line we have HTML. If we close it, we can see that is our entire document and is containing everything. Inside of HTML, we have two main components, head and body. Inside of the head, we have a lot of technical details, like for example, connection to an external file that we need to style the page. We need the set of char we are using, in that case UTF-8. And for example, here we have the title of the window that we can see here, title of the window. In the body, instead, we have content. So main difference, just to simplify, is that we can find technical details in the head that are used by the browser to work, and inside of the body we're gonna put stuff we are going to see inside of the web page for the user. Of course, I can change the title, I can save the document, I can refresh the page, and here we go. Inside of the body, the main part are H1 tag. As you can see here, H1 is big, and H2, 3, 4 are smaller and smaller. Of course, we can style using a different indication those H tag, but the main things is that they have already indication of how big they should do. That probably means that H8 doesn't exist. Then another tag we haven't seen until now is the break tag. We use it if we want a new line. If we want the paragraph starting a new line, we can put it here. You can save and refresh, and you see a line more inside of the text. We have also another very important tag, is the P, that stands for paragraph. And if we want to put inside a text that doesn't have specific properties, we can use P. We're gonna see more about that later. Just want to make you aware that we have here a style.css file, and inside of it we have all different information about how to style our text and even tag we are not using. But just to give you an idea, that line, the line number 8, is referring to that style.css file. So if we see a body, it goes to style what's inside the body. If we cut it off like that, we save it and we refresh the page, it's going to be a lot harder to read, so a lot better to have our style CSS there to manage some of the style and the readability. Style CSS file contains a lot of information. I want to limit myself to very simple. For example, we can change the color inside of the paragraph. We see that the paragraph is here, so we can just hover that one and change the color with a dark blue, something like that. So since the background is white, is more visible. We refresh it and all tag with the P are changing. I can put 1,000 of that and they are all going to be blue. Nothing changed. Of course, there are different elements with different style. For example, we add a font family here, like Roboto to the body. If we don't do that, let's cut that line and save it again. Fonts are going back to the most basic font, usually some kind of old style stuff that might not fit very well inside of your modern web page. We can also establish different elements, but I don't want to give you too many information right now. Just realize that is handy to style with an external file, but you have the freedom to choose also to put style inside of single tag. We can also go and change the width of the section. For example, here is 88, but we can just tell that it has to be 10%. Let's go if change something in the actual setting, and you see that now has a lot less space. We can also tell to the body to occupy 100%, and of course is all on the left side. We choose something around 80% because it's giving us a good margin, maybe a little bit more, but generally speaking we tend to have an effect that is easy to read. That's all for today. I invite you to take that index.html file from the first class and do some change to the page in a way that you understand not only in a theoretical way but also in a practical way. It's quite simple. You play with that, you play with style, you change different element. You might want to put there a font family you like a lot. You might want to explore something we haven't already talked about, but just do a lot of practice. It's the best way to learn. I will advise for every video do the same amount of exercise, so maybe you can watch that 10 minutes video and do 10 minutes exercise on your own, just trying to break the code, to find what's going on, to change color, to change style. Thank you for your attention and see you to the next video. Bye.